Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, you guys, depending upon where in the world you are. And first of all, condolences to all of the brothers and sisters that have lost their lives due to police brutality over the last several years. But today's version of Letters to Levi is addressed to my dear friend Alita from west of the Mississippi. And she posted earlier today addressing something that I had intended on addressing anyway. And it was about the Confederate flag or flags. And she asked for feedback and she asked for facts and she asked for specific information about feedback. So I'm not going to be superfluous. I'm going to address her post, but with just a little background information. For those of you who don't know me, I am a native of South Carolina. I was born there and raised there. My mother was born and raised in South Carolina, but I also grew up in Kentucky, and I've lived here in Texas for over 35 years. My dad is a native of Birmingham, Alabama. As far as the Confederate flag, it means two different things to white people and black people, most of us. To most white people that I've encountered, it means statehood, brotherhood, southern pride, allegiance. It means a a departure from reality other than in their minds. And they are excited about the fact that they left the Union over a number of nefarious activities that they will never acknowledge. Their descendants refuse to acknowledge, but that's okay. Now, to most, I can't speak for all black people, but I can speak for all the black people I know, which are many. To us, the rebel flag means hatred. It represents the darkest period of this country, a time of intolerance, bigotry, rape, slavery, servitude, a total disregard and respect for human life and dignity. I digress for a second. The governor of Kentucky, Governor Beshear, Democratic elected recently this year, has demanded that Jefferson Davis, who was the president of the Confederacy, his statue be taken down from the rotunda in the capital of Kentucky. So Jefferson Davis statues are all over Kentucky. Rebel flags are everywhere. Many states have taken down rebel flags from their capitol buildings. Robert E. Lee statues are being removed all over the country, in spite of the angst of many white people. As a matter of fact, here's another fact. Robert E. Lee's family didn't even want his statues erected in the first place. But these bigots insisted. These descendants of traitors, and by the way, that's what the Confederacy was. They were traitors. So the Civil War ended when Robert E. Lee surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant on the courthouse steps at Appomattox County, Virginia. Another fact. So there you go, Alita, and anyone and everyone who's interested in how the Confederate flags, and there were two of them, affect us in this country. Listen, from Reconstruction to Jim Crow, we've had to tolerate this bullshit. That's right, bullshit. Because that's what it is. And even beyond Jim Crow, which ended in the 60s with the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act and Human Rights Act, here we are in 2020, and we still have dumbasses proud of the rebel flag. I am out. God bless you. One love.